So much, Andrew. Of course, we have with us the President General of the Democratic Party. Described it as the contents of the stomach. What are the contents of the stomach of the Democratic Party? Is it a party at ease? Is it a party at rest? Or is it a party in disarray?
Democracy is about dynamism, but that dynamism should be productive. In the case of DP, for the last 10 years, there are those who virtually left the party. They were really only members in name. So they only needed the party in as far as it could give them an address, more or less like a P.O. box. You don't live at a P.O. box, but that's where you get your mail from. We believe that the party has an opportunity to explain to Ugandans its mission, which predates Museveni. Unfortunately, many parties now have made Museveni to be their point of departure. We believe that our mission is trans-Museveni. In Uganda's politics today, we have those who are for Museveni, those who are against Museveni. For us, we are trans-Museveni. We want to heal the nation. We want a country which is rule-based, where government depends on the constitution and the rule of law. Those are the values of DP. And however few people may think we are, we know we are more than the many who people claim to have, because we are in the hearts of the people and we are deep in the grassroots. That's why we will never die. Some parties, people don't have to live in numbers. Only one person needs to die and the party will collapse. And you know the parties I'm talking about. But DP is not one of them.
But President General, you've come from a post-independence party, which was a ruling party, to an opposition party, and its numbers are shrinking, both in parliament or even on the ground support. Does it worry you about the future of the Democratic Party, from where it's come from and where it is right now?
Politics is defined by seasons. When it is a season for you to be in the wilderness, you preserve yourself in the wilderness, and then you come back. What I can assure people is that DP is not going to die. We have faced a lot of challenges, and the current season even presents a lot more challenges, but we can't say we are worried because we predicted these kind of challenges. So when the dust settles, that's when we can have that kind of conversation, whether we are worried or not.
You've announced that you want to run in the coming election. What are your chances? What do they look like?
There is no party which is set up not to make a government. I think this buffoonery among Ugandans of thinking that you set up a party to support another party, what nonsense is that? Even if you are a soft drink company like maybe Riham or Kiri Soda, I think it would be unfair to say, why don't you join Coca-Cola or join Pepsi? That would be nonsensical. You fight for your market share, you build it until you become number one. That's how you grow. You don't start by surrendering to whoever is ahead of you. So we refuse to submit ourselves to that logic. Let Ugandans tell us what our chances are. The truth is, DP has a role in Uganda. DP is indispensable in Uganda. DP is the conscience of Uganda. And for that reason, DP has a duty to present candidates at all levels. And everybody who goes to contest goes there because nobody else can articulate their issues better than them. I don't think so far, I'm not convinced that there's anybody among the candidates who can articulate the issues I care about and DP cares about better than a DP candidate.
Honorable Mao, I want to ask you my final question, which is not about the strength of the party, but the party brand. The party was built majorly by Catholic Baganda. It morphed into a legal party challenging the regime through the courts of law. That brand is no longer as vibrant as it used to be. What's the new brand of the party? What do you think will be the future of the party? What brand are you driving it to?
DP's brand has never been religion or tribe. You may as well say the Islam brand is Saudi Arabia. But actually, Saudi Arabia has the lowest number of Muslims, as you know. You may as well say the Catholic brand is Italian, but the majority of Catholics are not Italian. So I think that is based on the NRM distortion. In fact, you are reading from the Chankwanze book of propaganda, which says UPC was founded on a Protestant foundation.
But quite honestly, Honorable Mao, the first 7 founders of DP were all Catholic.
The truth is, if you say the 27 yes. founders of NRM were from a particular community, must you be repeating it for 100 years? You should judge DP based on its trajectory of growth over the years. DP is no longer what it used to be. That could have been its credo. That could have been its origin, because parties are formed to redress grievances. In the colonial era, the Catholics, primarily the teachers and professionals who came together, wanted to articulate the suppression of Catholics and their marginalization. And you form a party in order to fight for what you believe in. Just like you have the Black Lives Matter. Is it only black people there? But they are not afraid to call it Black Lives Matter. It is true there was a religious war in Uganda, and the Catholics and the Muslims were on one side, the Protestants, supported by the guns of Frederick Lugard, were on one side. So forming a party on the basis of your grievance is not a wrong thing, but it is no longer useful, and it is indeed ahistorical to continue insisting that DP is defined by Catholicism or Gandaism. Though there are those who want to take it back, but DP is a national party, and those who founded it built it on a national vision.
All right, thank you so much for speaking to us, Mao. Of course, we've been speaking to the President General of the Democratic Party, a presidential aspirant and a former presidential candidate too. Back to you, Andrew Chamagerin.